Okay guys, so we are back again to talk more Love Island. So I'm about to just jump into this. So the episode starts and you know they show little Carrington, Laurel and their little situation. And you see that Carrington is showing a different side. Like he got that little come see me note and all that type of stuff. And clearly you can see, and it's very understandable, Keirstan is tight. Like she's trying to keep face like but inside she's like, are you serious? Where was this when we were together? Where was this when I was your girl? You wasn't really putting effort into her. All you would do is like be up on her and then just call her hot. Like I feel for her like that. It was a little jab. So right now I'm feeling for Keirstan. I feel like she's not too caught up and upset over it, but it's one of those real things. Like comment for real if there's a story or a scenario. I wanna know about y'all lives. Like, has that ever happened to you? Were you really looking like, so when we was together and I was putting all this work, when I was little her, when I'm over here risking my spot on the show, coming back single for you, and you couldn't do any of that, but any of that stuff. It is frustrating, but like I said, somebody gonna do what they want for the person that they want. Like, I guess he's giving all this attention to Laurel because he really wants to be with Laurel. That's how the crumb falls. Is that how the cookie crumbles? Yes, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And if that is the wrong phrase, please comment the right phrase because I'm a little lost. I am happy with Keirstan and Calvin. I'm interested to see where their relationship goes and how like deep it's gonna really get. I don't know. They're cute or whatever though, and I like that they both get kind of like flirty and giddy. So I think that's a good vibe to have with each other. I'm just interested to see where it goes. So you see then that Mackenzie pulls Connor to cry about Jalen, and I know some people are like, Carrington, mind your business, but I was like, thank you, Carrington. Carrington came in like Superman. Carrington came in to save a Connor. And it was so funny because I think he thought it was going to be smoother when he did it. Like, yo, can I talk to you real quick? But when Mackenzie kept the look going, you could see it was getting awkward. So he was just like, hey man, can I talk to you quick? Really quick. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. It was like, man, we all know what you're doing right now. Like there's no, Mackenzie was giving death stares. You were trying to be slick, but you're not. And it was funny. I was kind of hoping Connor would get up with him and go, but Connor didn't. Connor stayed for the conversation. He heard her out, even though she's crying about a guy that she left him for, who played the whole situation right and played her, even though Connor did come back to the villa alone with Gus to be there ready and dedicated to her, but she was ready for the guy who really fit her and where she truly was at, right? But I think it's also interesting to note too, like if you pay attention, it looked like Connor didn't even want to be there. Connor's like, I thought he was gonna take the Carringtons, let's go, but he didn't. Let's not forget, Carrington comes back with the, hey, you wanna play charades? Like, Carrington was a real one, because we all have that friend. Like, you ever be at a party and you're dancing, somebody try to pull up on you and you're like, yo, no. And they're still there, and then you always have that friend, that homie who's like, girl, let's go. And they just pull you right away from that man if they keep bothering you and stuff like that, or just keep you in a situation where you clearly don't want to be in. I felt Carrington. I have those friends. I've been that friend. I respect it. To some degree, I don't understand Moira. Cause she just keeps smiling up in every guy's face. So I'm like, do you really like them? Are you excited? Do you like, and not in a rude way like that, like, oh, give you attention, or you're like, but like, cause I'm really like, who does she really feel? Because we see man's Connor, he's not down for long. Connor is not down for long. So we do see Connor go speak to Moira, and he's like, yo, you know, you feel me? And she's like, I've been thinking about you too. And I'm like, is Connor about to be another James? Or Calvin? Or Aaron? I don't know. He ain't, I don't forget him and his little lying self sometimes. I ain't gonna forget that time he was lying. But I'm just saying, that man's been through a lot. And just recently, he went through a breakup, lost custody of his bear. Like, I hope he doesn't have to go through a whole nother, like, situation because, like, Moira is in and out again, looking for that ultimate love. I felt like Jalen again was beating a dead horse. Like, we know you don't want to be with Mackenzie. You already let her know. He went back, what, for the second or third time again and was just like, yeah, I don't want to be with you. I'm gonna go find some other options. I'm like, dang, you already told her. You don't gotta come down again and do it again. Like, she's already hurt. She already knows you guys are done. Like, it's okay. And then even when he's talking, you could just see he don't care. Like, he's like, oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's how you feel. Oh. Alright, well, this is a great talk. I'm like, I don't know. Like, something about that I'm not a fan of. Like, obviously, move forward and do what you gotta do and do what's best for you. But I feel like it was a little booty-holy. And if there was any part of me that was like, this is just how everything happened, I don't believe anymore. And that, the way he handled the conversation and kind of was so nonchalant and not even caring, I was like, yeah, I think this was his plan the entire time. And Mackenzie got. Which is a little sad because, like, it's one thing for somebody to do some grimy stuff, but it's another thing for somebody to do some grimy stuff and they really just don't care. Like, not a care in the world. You, and you look back and they still just don't care. Like, it's a lot. And Jalen does not care. And his level of, like, it just makes me, like, not a big fan of how he's moving. I don't know him personally to not be a fan or a fan of, but I'm just saying, like, it makes me, like, not like how he's moving. Cher's talking with Calvin and they're like, okay, are we gonna couple up again? Well, Cher's looking for confirmation to couple back up and she's like, you know you got me, right? And I was looking like, girl, Calvin ain't no fool. The minute you dodged that kiss, Calvin knew what was good. You sealed your fate. I mean, hopefully that red, it would be unfortunate if it really was because of the red lipstick, but I don't think so. I think Calvin's just not playing nobody's fool. And to be honest, so in a way, see, I told y'all, karma's happening. I don't know if she was dead serious about Calvin, but if she wasn't dead serious about Calvin, she was just kind of like, I'm gonna click onto this to get into the villa, but give him a little hope. Karma is coming back for everybody because we're gonna see who she couples up with in the end, which I'm gonna get to. And don't forget, us the people vote. So low-key, she might just be going home. Calvin, he knows how to move in that house. That's what I'll say. He definitely knows how to move in the house. Mackenzie, she kept crying. I'm sorry. At one point, I had to get up and walk out my room. I was like, I'm not about to sit here and watch this girl cry for like the 4th time in one episode. I'm not saying I'm a person who doesn't handle tears well, but I'm a person that I can't keep. You still crying? She crying again? Call me when she done. It was just too much tears for me. It was taking up a lot of the episode. And you know we got mad commercials. So it was just like, girl, say what you gotta say with your chest. But this tears, it's not making me feel bad for you. It's just making me go, spit it out, speak. What happened? But I just can't seem to understand it. You can't seem to understand what, like, calm down, express yourself, communication, no tears. Cause now, I'm not even getting sympathy right now. I'm getting distracted and a little irritated. Now, during the speeches that they were giving, I do want to say, for the recoupling, Team J-Lib, I do want to say, Carrington, he's full of crap. And you can see the rest of the girls were looking like, Are you dead serious? When he was giving his speech for Laurel, he was like, my girl is the goofiest girl in the village. And Justine was like, and who else was it, looked over and was like, no. Even I'm not in the village. I'm like, I don't feel a funny bone in her body. Sweet girl, but funny or goofy? But I feel like, I don't know. Carrington looks like he thinks girls who do this are like the goofiest girls. Chopsticks, I'm a walrus. Bunny ears. Now, if she really is goofy or really funny, I'll interview her and give her a 3-minute set to make us laugh. I don't know. But I was just looking like the rest of the girls, like, you don't gotta lie like that. See, you guys could just be like, I like you. You don't gotta add all that extra fluff and be lying like that, but that's just me. The next switch up was Calvin and Keirstan. I was happy with that because Calvin definitely needed to go from Cher because I didn't think nothing was going anywhere. But you can also see, you know who's mad? Who was big mad? Jalen. Jalen was in the back like, are you serious? Like, because he couldn't get to Keirstan first. He shouldn't have. He really shouldn't. I'm glad Calvin got to, because whatever that was with Mackenzie, as much as Mackenzie making me like, yo, he didn't deserve to go have his cake and eat it too, because he was moving kind of funny. So I'm glad Calvin snatched her up. Because of that, Jalen ended up with Cher. Now what I will say is, they're a cute couple. Like, they look good together. They both good looking people, so they look good. Interestingly enough, in terms of how far they're gonna go on the show with that, I don't know, because Jalen, some people are looking Jalen kind of funny. Yeah, everyone's like, yo, Mackenzie, we're mad because of Connor, but also like, we know when stuff's kind of funny, like moving funny, and I think we catch Jalen's moving funny, like a little disingenuine, if that's the word. So I think people aren't feeling him that much. And then Cher's a very beautiful girl, but like a lot of commentary I see like on Twitter, they're like, she's just very like, yeah, I'm Cher. Like, she's super calm, so we don't get too much personality out of her. So like, you got someone who we really don't know that well compared with somebody that we looking like, So I'm thinking that they potentially might get voted out, because I mean, which couple is gonna be considered worse than them? Also, I want to say, in Jalen's speech, he low-key shaded at Mackenzie. I forgot exactly what he said, but I caught it. I had to write a note. I was like, oh, did he just... Interesting. Like, even that stirred me off from him. Like, he threw a little shade in his speech. If you're like, really, go back and find it and watch his speech, and you're gonna go, oh, I caught that. Okay, So, I don't know. For that, I really do think they might be going home. By the end of it, you understand if Connor's gonna choose Mackenzie or Moira. And Connor's been delivered. Connor has been delivered. He was like, we not doing this again, boo, and went to Moira. And I was happy that he finally saw the light, and I could see his homies in the background like. I was satisfied too, because I was like, I don't want to watch another emotional roller coaster. Like, that was not cool. If somebody do you like that, I want you to level up, king. Put your crown back on, keep your head high, and move forward, even when they wouldn't come back. Like, that was a lesson for us all. If Connor could do it, no matter how toxic the situation is, so can we. Comment that down below in caps. So can we. And then the person who had the L of the night was Aaron. Aaron, I was cracking up because Aaron ended up having to couple up with Mackenzie, but his two options down were Moira and Mackenzie. Moira, he got picked with her, and she don't even want to be bothered with him. So he's looking like, what? Like, you're not even making sense. And then Mackenzie, he did say, he's like, okay, she's pretty cool, but like, I'm not trying to deal with all that. And now, it was in between the person who doesn't like me, who I know is gonna leave me, or the person who, she cool, but I ain't trying to deal with all that. So it was a juggle between like, what and the F? He wasn't in the best situation. And he had like last pick. He was literally left with only one option, which was Mackenzie. And low-key, you could see the disappointment in his face. Nothing wrong with her as a human. I'm just saying, like, he looked disappointed. Because we know how he was thinking, like, that's not the options I wanted. And clearly person, he was kind of like, maybe I'll go that way. Like, that person got taken in the middle of everything. So yeah, that's my recap. That's my thoughts on this episode. Comment down what you think. Like I was telling in my other videos, comment down more content that you want to see from me, because I am creating content that is separate from Love Island, and I want to make sure you guys really enjoy it and it's something that you're looking forward to. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to tap my notifications so you can get alerts of when I post new videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at simply_Alana. That information along with my Twitter will be down in the description box below. And I think this is the point where I say, talk to you later. Bye.